Hello, everyone, and welcome to Minnesota Varsity League's Sunday stream. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined, as always, for Rocket League and Overwatch by Mr. Skeptor. How are you today, my friend?
How's it going, Thunder? I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Awesome. I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. I'm super excited to cast some Rocket League today. We've got one matchup today, and that's going to be Cedar Mountain High School going up against Spring Lake Park. Now, we know nothing about this matchup because these are teams that we've never seen before. And let me tell you why that's important and why that's special and why that's awesome. Because, Skeptor, you and I did a lot of casting of Rocket League last season. These are two teams we didn't see. They're brand new teams from brand new schools that had no esports experience in Minnesota Varsity League last season. And there's a lot of schools like that. And so I want to mention that to you. That's so exciting. And we are so excited to have these teams and to have them on stream. Right, Skep? Sure. I'm going to speak for myself, but I'm very, very excited to see some brand new teams here.
Yeah, that's a great way to get your, welcoming home party to the MNVL. You start out, we got season 2 coming, first Rocket League stream for you and I of the season, and we're starting out with 2 new teams. I mean, can't get much more exciting than that.
What a great week 1, huh? I mean, we had an amazing Call of Duty cast. The cast this week on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate went great with Arnie. And now today, again, 2 brand new teams, which we are getting into lobby right now and getting things going. Folks, we are sponsored this season by Alpine Esports. They are your pro Minnesota Rocket League team. You should be checking them out. You should absolutely be following them on social media, on Twitch, on Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Follow Alpine Esports and watch what they are doing. Their team is constantly improving. They're fantastic. They're so much fun to watch. Hey, you and I, Skeptor, we both have the Alpine skins in game. I love that. I never played Dominance before, but now that I got the green and yellow car, I mean, I kind of gotta, right?
Kind of gotta throw it on every now and then.
Absolutely. So cool. So cool. Skep, tell me what you're excited about today.
I mean, a lot, dude. The Rocket League season was so much fun last year. I mean, just the build up throughout the whole season, seeing the teams improving week in, week out. I mean, I had a lot of fun watching the teams grow, and the fact that we've added more teams to that roster that we already have at MNVL is going to be nothing but more excitement, more competition, and it's going to raise the level of play. And that's something that we're looking forward to,
Totally. And, as we watched last season, as we cast throughout the entire season, right, we saw such dominating performances out of Hill Murray, right? We saw SLP, SJP, okay, duking it out there in the state tournament. Farmington with an insane run and going on to get the bronze, to get 3rd place in our state tournament as a team that throughout the season just had so many close and so many tough losses. But hey, when it really came down to it, and when it was the big day, the big show on that big stage, they showed up. Yeah, they showed up, and it was some of the funnest esports to watch last season. It really was, because when you see a team like that, to come from such adversity and to come from being down that many times and to come from seeing that many losses that just at the end of the day were close, they come back in the state tourney and get that 3rd place is huge. It's huge. And now we have like 3 times the number of teams. So our state tournament this year is going to be massive. And anything can happen. Any type of upset, man. I mean, we're just watching some March Madness and that, but wow, this is going to be super, super intense. So thank you for being here with us. Very excited for it. Can't wait to get it going. Absolutely. So Cedar Mountain High School versus Spring Lake Park. Cedar Mountain High School going by the Rocket Cougars. That is the name of their team. Spring Lake Park, we don't know if they have a team name or if they just repping the school name. But what I'm excited to see and what I want to be watching for is how we always talk about aerial play. So I'll mention that right away. But speed. For me, it's speed. Aerial play can be hit or miss. Aerial play sometimes doesn't tell the whole story to me. Speed, however, does. If you are coming in and you're using your speed effectively, you are controlling your boost, and you are able to keep it at just a really, really high octane, pumping kind of just level with your speed, getting around the field. That to me tells not only that the player has been at it for a good long while, and they have a lot of control over that car. it tells me that they're going to be a threat both on the D and on the offense. So
yeah,
that's
I'd
what I'm
agree.
super excited to see today. That's what I'm particularly looking out for. Is there anything that you're going to be like, is there any one specific thing you're going to be watching for today, Skip?
Well, I mean, I'd say team play was at a season high near the end of the year last year. We were seeing great teamwork from all the teams included in the state tournament. I mean, the passing, working together as a team, backing each other up. I mean, I'd just like to see hopefully glimpses of that earlier on in the season. I mean, I know we're here at week 1, so odds of seeing, immaculate team passes and that kind of play is unlikely to say the least, but it would be nice to see team working together, good communication. We're seeing passing plays and playing off your teammates because, again, I mean, the majority of the success we saw came from playing off of each other's teammates. So we'll get right into it here as we have the Rocket Cougars versus Spring Lake Park.
Oh,
and that's a goal.
Wow.
That's a goal
3
for
seconds.
Spring Lake Park. Right off the bat. A great face-off, and then backing up the teammate, picking up that ball, and it didn't look like the Rocket Cougars were ready for it.
Latumos coming in. That is a fantastic, that is a picture-perfect kickoff. That was absolutely stellar. Coming in, seeing that ball is there and taking advantage of it, taking Spring Lake Park up 1-0. Oh, and look at this, Latumos with some great aerial play right there.
Oh, yeah. Spring Lake Park getting off to a hot start here, putting on that pressure against the Rocket Cougars, but now kind of bouncing back. Trying to get this ball out of their zone. Oh, a nice shot on net, but a great save for the Cougars.
Neighbor Mark.
And another save right at the doorstep.
Echo has been playing some great goalie right here.
Oh, yeah. Excellent defense so far.
A lot of nice control of that Dominus.
Zombie with a nice clear. And a great 50 to follow it up. But it's Spring Lake Park to gain possession of the ball here. As the Cougars are just trapped in their zone right now, not able to get this ball cleared.
They're having a difficult time. They are coming up against Latumos and Neighbor Mark, which I think is just like the greatest gamer tag probably besides Thunder McFadden. But these guys, they're putting the pressure on. They are. They're on the attack, and they are not letting the Rocket Cougars turn this ball around. That's what they're going to have to do to give themselves some breathing room.
Yeah, I mean, the cycling that Spring Lake Park has been working so far has been so good, in a great goal for Neighbor Mark. As we're seeing the rotations, I mean, a great setup to himself, follows the ball in, and yeah, just a tap in, getting up above the Rocket Cougars defenseman.
And you talk about a setup to setting up yourself. Nobody else touched that ball. Between Neighbor Mark popping it up into the corner and it coming back down, nobody else touched it. He tapped it up into the corner and then came back and got his own nose on it before anybody else was the wiser, and that bringing them up 2-0.
Yeah, excellent goal there for Spring Lake Park. And starting to mount that goal lead. I mean, if the Cougars are going to want to stay in this, they're going to have to look to get on this offensive side of things a little bit more. And as I say that, Echo goes for goal.
Echo coming up huge there. Great positioning. And Echo is somebody, look at this, following the ball, grabbing some boost and getting it. Echo is the one that we saw had like 3 great saves in a row earlier. I think if Echo turns it up and turns it on right now, might be able to put the hurt on Spring Lake Park.
Oh, yeah. That was an excellent goal for Echo there. I mean, couldn't have been better timed. Right as I'm saying they got to turn up the offense, Echo gets up, aerial play, and slams that ball down into the net.
Yep. Commanding goal. Just boom. Put it right in there saying, I am here. I'm ready to play. Echo looks to be clear now again.
A nice clear for the Rocket Cougars, trying to capitalize, but the ball goes the other way. Echo able to clear it.
Echo is just now all over the field, back and forth, on the offensive, on the defensive. I think that right there, a little bit of a strategy switch for them, is a good play. Clearly, Echo is making moves here.
Mm-hmm. Really kind of trying to take charge, but as we say that, Yummy Canuck stepping up, and an excellent shot. Look at the turning. on that Fennec.
Yep.
A nice little goal. I don't even. What are those called? Goal reactions. Goal. I mean, do you remember?
Oh,
Okay, zombie.
Off the kickoff. What? Nice.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Rocket Cougars needed. I mean, a lucky bounce showing up a little bit late to the party, but a great goal nonetheless.
But showing up that split second late is what did it. Yummy basically passed it to him, right?
Yep.
And then boom, there it goes. Still a very tight game. We've got 2 full minutes left here.
Very true. But Spring Lake Park, off the post. Close chance there. Nice pass to his teammate. Oh, and another touch to the corner. Such a close play for Spring Lake Park.
Heartbreaking right there.
A little nifty with the passing. A nice touch for Mark. And a good clear for Echo.
Yeah, I thought Mark might float that one in there, but Rocket Cougars here today have been playing some really pretty good D. They've been scored on 3 times, but a lot of those have been, I mean, yeah, lucky goal here or there and that, but on the whole, their defense has been pretty stout.
Ooh, Echo now. Touching it past 2 defenders. Turns it over, though. Spring Lake Park back onto the offense. Just over a minute to play now.
Rocket Cougars want to get Echo on the attack right here, I feel like.
Echo trying to tap this ball forward, but Spring Lake Park's doing such a good job at getting back and gathering the ball and just neutralizing the effect. And here we go. Ooh.
Echo making
that ball into the danger zone there.
Some high-flying moves there. Look at this.
Oh, and a nice turnover. Spring Lake Park. Yummy Canuck steps up.
Oh, what? Look at this. Wow. Oh, and that right there. Oh, I was getting worried. I saw all 3 of these teal cars making moves, and I thought, you know what? Right here, the Cougars are going to make a play. They're on the move. What a steal from Yummy. And that is so huge when you're talking a half a minute left. 2 goals is a much more significant lead than 1.
Yep.
Wow.
Right there for Yummy. Putting his teammate in a very good spot to come out and close game 1 here. We'll see if they can do it. 19 seconds to play. And a demo comes in for Latumos. And Spring Lake Park are going to close out game 1 as Neighbor Mark cashes in on goal number 5.
This ball's coming in. It's kind of just floating in at a strange speed. And when that happens, it can make it difficult for the defense to react right there. And Neighbor Mark just seemed to have a much better angle on it. Boom. That's that. 5-2. This first round is going the way of Spring Lake Park.
Close. Another opportunity. Spring Lake Park coming out with a commanding showing of their offense. I mean, really showing what I was telling you and I was looking for, Thunder. I mean, a really good offensive start. And for especially how good of defense Rocket Cougars were playing. And they still got... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Almost
robbery. Highway robbery. I'm telling you, 2/3 of that ball was in the goal, man. Robbed. We will find out. We will figure out who was supposed to have that goal, and we'll give him a shout because that's terrible. Yeah. So sorry you missed it. Anyway, what a great matchup there. I'm getting distracted because that was insane. But
that was close.
Great work. Spring Lake Park coming out, like you said, they seem better organized right now. They seem definitely more aggressive right now, and they just have a way of getting on the ball a second ahead of what Cedar Mountain is doing, right? Your thoughts? I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it right now.
Well, yeah. So we were seeing Spring Lake Park was showing a lot of offense early on in that game, and really put the pressure on the Rocket Cougars from the get-go. I mean, we saw Rocket Cougars get trapped in their own zone for almost a minute. It felt like, we were just seeing that cycle from Spring Lake Park keeping that ball in their zone, and of course, with that amount of time being trapped in your zone, it's going to lead to scoring chances, and that's what Spring Lake Park was able to do. They were just able to get more scoring chances and put the ball in the net. I mean, they had some great passing attempts there too, where we almost saw a tic-tac-toe play, tap it in on the backside of the net. I mean, that would have been a pretty sweet goal. And then at the end there, with no seconds left on the clock, so a great 1-0 start for Spring Lake Park, and we'll see how the Cougars are going to switch up their style. But Echo!
What? Nice save!
Yeah,
Wow.
a great save. Right into game 2, and it feels like the same way game 1 started. Echo in the net, making a great save.
That is absolutely sick. Wow, that save. Yeah. Wow.
Latumos.
Great work.
Oh, almost dropping it in for a Spring Lake Park player to come pick that one up. That would have been a freebie. Great defense though on the Rocket Cougars side. Out front. Oh, Echo.
You know what the Cougars do not want to do right now is what happened last game. They do not want to get stuck in their own zone and their own goal for the first minute to 2 minutes of this game. They cannot let it happen. And I think Echo making moves is the right play.
Great defense from Scarface Wolf as well. I mean, all it is figuring out this offense, I'd say. Yeah, that save was crazy close.
Echo, man. Like, just constantly making moves by that goal. What? Oh, is that going in? It is!
Lake Park.
Latumos getting a nice and also a little bit of a lucky angle on this. There's just nobody in the way. Nobody in the way. Nobody able to get there and make that save, and that's going to go Spring Lake Park. And they've had a couple goals like that where they are just putting themselves in very, very fortunate positions.
Here we go, bring it in towards the goal. Very close shot there for Spring Lake Park. The Rocket Cougars back, trapped in their zone, and an opportunity arises, and Latumos gets his second goal of the game.
Yep.
And right now, the Cougars cannot get the ball out of their zone, Thunder.
They can't. This is exactly what Spring Lake Park, my apologies, it's exactly what they want to do right now. That's exactly what they're looking for. Put the pressure on just like they did first round, okay? They want to make quick work of this. They do. Coming in aggressive. Look at another one. Is that already a hat trick for Latumos?
I believe so.
Oh, my. Woo! Spooky stuff.
Making it look easy. Latumos here in game 2, racking up 3 goals right away. And the Rocket Cougars have to figure out something new. Something's got to change. Because right now, Spring Lake Park's on a rinse and repeat. Here we go, opportunity now. A shot on goal. Stopped. Spring Lake Park now. Ooh, and a nice stop for Echo. Scarface coming in now. Not able to get a touch on it. Ball back in the Spring Lake Park zone. And a good save. And a nice follow-up touch.
Yeah, this is quite a showing from Spring Lake Park here. It really, they have an answer for everything. And they are putting on just relentless pressure. The Cougars have to have 2 people in the goal.
Yeah,
you know,
look at Latumos. Make it 4.
They gotta have 2 people in the goal, because if they don't, it's the things like that are gonna happen, right? Latumos is just too aggressive right now and making plays from up top, getting great passes and making great passes to themselves.
I'll tell you one thing, Thunder. We're gonna see a new contender rise here today in the MNVL Rocket League circuit.
We are.
Spring Lake Park showing us the kind of play that we've been seeing so far. We've seen great heroics here from Rockers with great defense and saves, but look at this. Latumos is not done. That's 5 goals on his debut series here. Game number 2,
Crazy.
5 goals for Latumos.
Craziness. Look at that. You know, Skep, you were talking about it. You're right. I think we have another contender. And you know what else I thought about, Skeptor, just now? It's another SLP.
It is.
I saw it in the chat a moment ago. It said, let's go SLP. I was like, why is that familiar? These are new teams. Nope, we have yet another SLP.
Yeah,
so
there's 2 SLPs. Yeah.
Can't wait to come up with creative ways to differentiate all these teams with you over the season there, Skep. We are just getting kicking here week 1. And
look at that. Yummy comes in to get onto that score sheet. He was tired of Latumo sharing all of that by himself.
Yep.
You know, 5 goals is a lot of goals for one player to have on the team. So
it is. It's good,
yeah, it's good to share.
Everybody else is just getting jealous, man.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just saying, hey, I want
Latumo's lead singer right now. Gotta share some of that stage time.
Oh man, yes, crazy showing from Spring Lake Park. I mean, we talked about it pre-game. Okay, yes, this is week 1, so these players, we don't know how much experience they have together. I can't wait to ask them actually in the interview afterwards. But what we know is that over the course of a season, every single team is going to progress. It is simply a matter of how far and how much they progress, right? We saw it last season in every single esport that we cast, and we will yet again this season. It's so exciting. Rocket League especially, the more and more you play as a team in Rocket League, you get better quicker.
Oh yeah.
You know, Rocket League is one of those games that you do. The more you play as a team, you just do get better quicker.
6-0 here in game 2 as Rocket Cougars trying to make it through this one. Spring Lake Park really not making it easy for them. Showing great offensive works from Latumos all game. I mean, 5 goals.
Yeah.
And still more shots going on to this Rocket Cougars net. Echo trying to set something up, but there's nothing to be. Is that one looking close to being on? And Spring Lake Park's trying to get another one.
You know, they are in a very in the most commanding position they probably could be in, but guess what? They're not letting up. And there's Yummy with another one, right? You know, and honestly, at this point, and what we saw last season in Rocket League, the most aggressive teams, the teams that don't let up, they keep the pedal to the metal, they keep pumping. Those are the teams that are searching for that championship, right? You know, those are the ones that at the end of the day, that's what it's going to take, is that hard charging. You know, and I think that Rocket Cougars...
Oh, look at this. 1 second left. Ah, again.
Oh, another one.
Spring Lake Park. Look at these guys. Remember the names.
Yep.
Yummy, Latumos, and what's the... We gotta remember...
The neighbor Mark?
Neighbor Mark. Yep, Neighbor Mark.
Get those you all played down. Stellar Rocket League today. And now that is not to say...
They still got one more. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Are we doing best of 5?
I thought so, unless maybe I'm wrong.
What I did want to say though is Cedar Mountain, it's not like they didn't show up to play, right? I mean, they played well today. It just, I think, is at the end of the day, Spring Lake Park, either maybe a little more experience, maybe a little bit better comms. You know, there's a number of factors that could play into it. But at the end of the day, Spring Lake Park, just a commanding showing today, and a big win. Big win for them.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, those offensive, you know, what we were seeing from Spring Lake Park offensively in that second game alone, I was getting flashbacks of Hill Murray early on in the season. I mean, just the ball movement between all 3 players, nobody's showing like a weakness of any kind. Like all 3 guys are able to fill in at whatever position. That's something that you want to see this early on from a Rocket League team, and especially a team just joining the league. I mean, Spring Lake Park's doing everything they got to do for an intro right now. I'm sold. I don't know about you, Thunder, but we'll see if the Rocket Cougars can keep up with them going into game 3.
Yeah, you know, I honestly will say the only thing that concerns me about Spring Lake Park is how aggressive they are offensively and how they will react when they come up against a team who matches their speed and their finesse offensively.
True.
Right?
True.
They are triple committing. They are very aggressive, putting people on the goal because they can be.
Yeah, because they can. I think that's really what it comes down to. I mean, you wouldn't see them doing those kind of commitments unless they hadn't been trained in the past 2 games playing against, the Rocket Cougars, that they can do it. They know that they can be aggressive like that. They're forcing turnovers just by their pressure, how fast they're applying their pressure on the Rocket Cougars, and they're forcing turnovers, and it leads to freebies like that.
It really, that type of play is effective right here, but long term, it's dangerous. It just is, because guess what? This type of active in your face gameplay up against a Hill Murray, no,
it won't fly.
That's not going to work. You know what I mean? Because it is just you're coming up against a very, very, very aggressive, calculated attack, just like yours. Oh,
and look at the
follow up though. Oh,
yeah. I think we're seeing the early works of what is to become a very, very difficult team to take down, I'd say.
Yep.
I mean, for sure, top 4.
Yeah,
I think is what I'm seeing here.
Well, I mean,
Park.
Listen, we have a whole ton of teams.
You're right.
That we have not seen yet,
So we have no idea.
Just for reference out there, last season we had 10 teams in the entire Minnesota Varsity League, and this season, in a matter of months, we have over tripled that number of teams. So I would have to go back and look and see just exactly how many Rocket League teams we have. We're going to have a ton. It's going to be a completely different season.
Yeah, we're going to have to start sitting down and doing VOD review, me and you, and taking notes just because of how many teams are in the league. We're not going to be able to just...
Yeah, it's not gonna be week 1 every week.
Yeah.
Yes. Now listen, as much as what is this out of the 2 months? That was insane. Listen, it was only moments ago that I was saying, hey, against some teams, maybe this aggressive offensive play might not work. But
Latumos.
As I'm saying it, I'm literally going back and complimenting Latumos and saying, you know what? At the end of the day, this is a player who is always on the ball, always in the right position, and making moves not only from the floor, but from the top. We saw an absolutely sick reset on the ball just moments ago. This is a player who is coming and is not going anywhere in Minnesota Varsity League. We can say that for sure. Wow. Just a steal and a long ball. No big deal. What's up, Latumos? Huge.
Yeah, Latumos is on a bad one right now.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Must have had a great breakfast.
Some hearty eggs, maybe some sausage on the side. Latumos and SLP making quick work of the Rocket Cougars here today so far.
Yeah, truly.
I want the Rocket Cougars to get on the board at least. We'll see if somebody can come out with one. Maybe Echo. Maybe Scarface will pull something out of the hat.
Yep.
It's always good to get one. Oh! Off the crossbar, and Latumos is going to follow up for a fifth.
Latumos is always going to follow up. Look at this.
Yeah, Latumos
He's Yummy going in, and Latumos just knows when Yummy is rolling up with that ball, saying, no, I'm going to take that right off the backboard. Oh, yeah. Fantastic
showing that
work.
Following up about the teammates like we were talking about pregame. I mean, these guys played really well off of each other, and that's what I wanted to see. So big ups to SLP today. Spring Lake Park showing up and showing out. Ooh, dangerous ball here for the Cougars. Yeah, we saw that coming. Nice little double setup. Yummy's gonna come in and get a slice of the pie. Little freebie, just leaves it for him. Here you go, alley-oop, if you will. Nice setup out front again. SLP, have you no mercy?
They don't.
Spring Lake Park, please.
Nope, they don't.
We're still over 2 minutes to go in this, and they're up 7-0.
They are just relentless. They are. They have figured it out. They have, at this point, the Rocket Cougars on their heels because Spring Lake is just throwing everything at them. Always, almost always with a triple commit. Look at all of these white cars. It just is overwhelming. You know, it's truly overwhelming, right? Crazy.
Oh, nice save. I thought that one was looking on net. Double demo coming out. Getting feisty. Nice save for the Cougars. Yummy trying to get up on this. Nothing to find there. Latumos. Drops it out front. And a nice stop for Echo. Opportunity, and it go. Yup. Neighbor Mark.
Neighbor Mark. He comes knocking on the door. He says, "Hello." Neighbor Mark with a big goal. Look at that. Minute left, and the Rocket Cougars just struggling today against SLP and what they have come up with in this just nasty offensive nasty offensive effort.
This has been something else from Spring Lake Park so far, and not allowing a single goal. Or no, game one they had 2 goals against.
They did. You know,
game one.
In game one, Rocket Cougars, they were stuck in their goal for the first part of the game, and then the second part of the game they came back and they were making some moves. Echo kind of all over the place, and deservedly so, because Echo is clearly able to make moves on the offensive and on the defensive side of the ball. I think for the Rocket Cougars here, for Cedar Mountain High, as they look and move forward, I think they look and say, okay, maybe give everybody a little more defined role, possibly, and a little work on rotations too. You know, I mean, a little, just a little bit more finesse on the rotations out of this team, and they are going to be able to turn things around and score. They did it in the first game. They're totally capable of it. At the end of the day, that's what it's going to take, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Today was not to be the day of the Rocket Cougars, as SLP, well, maybe not going to let the timer run out just yet, trying to have one more go at it, and it's not going to happen.
Not quite.
A clean 3-0 for Spring Lake Park as they take out the Rocket Cougars.
That is correct. A great effort out of the Rocket Cougars, but at the end of the day, Spring Lake Park coming out on top and coming up just really massive with that offensive attack. Great work to them.
Sure.
Our sponsor, Alpine Esports, we want to thank them again. We couldn't be doing this without them. So Alpine Esports, if you're not following them on social media, you should be. Check them out on Twitter and on Instagram, all social medias. Check out their merch. They have some really cool stuff out right now. So thank you again to Alpine. Can't express that enough. Folks, we're going to take just a brief break here, and we're going to get an interview from the winning team. I don't know exactly who it's going to be, but we will know when we get back. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few brief moments with an interview with the winning team. See you shortly.